Okay, let me do a Johnny Cash song. Lots of Johnny Cash fans in the house, and this is one of my favorites of his. I hope I can do some justice. Okay. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't love much for Ma and me. Just an old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. You know why I like it now. Now I don't blame him, cause he run and hid. The meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he might have thought it was quite a joke. Got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy would laugh and I'd bust his head, and I'd tell life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wrists were queen, and roamed around from town to hide my shame. But I made a vow, the moon and stars, I'd search the honky-tonks and bars, and I'd kill that man that gave me that awful name. But it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit down, my throat was dry, and I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. In an old saloon on a street of mud sat a table of dealing studs at that dirty dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that I was on my own from a worn-out picture my mother had, and I knew that scar upon his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue, how do you do?" "Now you're gonna die," that's what I told him. But I hit him hard right between the eyes, and I went down. But to my surprise, he came up with a knife and cut up a bit of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his feet, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher, man, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went down for his gun and I put mine first, and there he stood and I saw him smile. He said, "The sun is rough, but a man's gotta make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And that's the name that helped you make you strong. He said, "Now you fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, but I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue." Yeah, what could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun and I called him my pa, and he called me his son. And if I come away with a different point of view, and I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George or Johnny or Nilesh or Sunil or Gautam. I still hate that name, Sue. Johnny Cash in the house, Johnny Cash in the house, ladies and gentlemen, a special surprise.